Hi everyone, this is Wendy from Log Cabin Vintage. I just wanted to hop on live today and start something new. This is going to be hopefully a weekly What's New Wednesday. So I just wanted to share a couple of new books that I've added to the website in the past week. And so let's get started. The first book that I added was this beautiful 1929 edition of Mother Goose. It was illustrated by Fern and Frank Pete and published, like I said, in 1929. The pictures are very Art Deco and just gorgeous. These would be perfect for framing. They do have some smudges on the pages from being read over the years, but they are just, oh, they're just amazing, amazing illustrations. I'm going to do a close-up here so you can kind of see. And I just added this one to the website today, and it's beautiful. Next up, I have a box set. This is just the front of the box of these Thornton Burgess Animal Library stories. And inside are these little tiny booklets. And each one is a different story. So we have this one, this one, 8 stories in total. And they are just super, super sweet. They're illustrated by Harrison Cady, C-A-D-Y. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. And he is just a beautiful, beautiful illustrator. And the back each has a black and white illustration as well. So that is also in the shop. I added the Little House cookbook today in honor of Laura Ingalls Wilder's birthday. So you can find this in the shop. It's filled with illustrations from the different books and then recipes that correspond with each book and different information about the Little House stories and her life. Next up, I added this set of 3 poetry books and 1 Grimm's Fairy Tales. They all are beautiful inside. The illustrations are all just in black and white. However, look at this. This is gorgeous. So this set has been added. You can find this under poetry in the on the website. Grimm's Fairy Tales, Poems for Children by Eugene Field, and of course my favorite, A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. Next up, I have another Thornton Burgess book. This one's an actual hardcover book. And this one's called Animal Stories, and it is just amazing. And I just, again, Harrison Cady has the most amazing illustrations, both black and white. This book appears as though it has never been read. It's still harder to open. So I'm calling this one New Old Stock. I added this pair of Junior Deluxe illustrated books. I know I'm saying that wrong. Let me look at what they are because now I'm blanking. Junior Deluxe editions, and they're gorgeous. The backs are the same as the fronts. This is a pair, and you can find these under the Junior Illustrated Editions collection in the website. These books are new to me. I have never seen these before. Charlotte, or Tim and Charlotte. Apparently, Little Tim, these were books from, I believe, the 1920s or the 1930s. And these editions were republished in 2000, I believe. They are a Belgium. They were printed in Belgium, and they are gorgeous. And here's some of the illustrations. I'll show you. They're just such good illustrations. The man, Edward, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his last name, both wrote and illustrated these stories. Next up, I restocked The Door in the Wall by Marguerite D'Angeli, and this is a really great story. This is a Newbery Award winner, I believe, or a Caldecott. I think it's a Newbery. But it is an award-winning book, and it can be found in the shop. I also added in Peter Pan. This one has gorgeous illustrations. Perfect for framing. I think these would be adorable in a nursery. Look how adorable these are. I just love them. This is a wonderful edition. This one's a little different than the first one that I had stocked in the shop, but you don't always find the same books when you're, you know, when you're sourcing vintage. You don't always find the exact same book. Next, I've restocked Mike Mulligan and his Steam Shovel. This one is a Weekly Readers Children's Edition. You can see that on the back, and it's by Virginia Lee Burton. She has the most amazing illustrations. She illustrated these books. Many of you know her from the Little House book, and like these little houses remind me of the Little House book as well. Very reminiscent of her book there. So this is just another wonderful edition of Mike Mulligan. And next up, I have these 3 Chip Hilton books. These are sports adventure books for boys. And this one is Comeback Cagers, Buzzer Basket, and Backcourt Ace. And no, I cannot read them backwards in the video. But that's a set of 3. They're also in the shop. And lastly, I restocked this beast. I found another edition of this Webster's Dictionary. It is amazing. It's unabridged. It is, the inside cover is beautiful. And then it has all filled with pages with little tiny illustrations on them, as you can see in here. And then there's also some color illustrations in the book, and then there's color maps at the end. But this one weighs 12 pounds, and it is amazing. How great would this look on your shelf? And I have a couple more. I wasn't going to show these to you, but I do have 2 more that I'll show, because now I'm on a roll. I love horse books. Anybody who knows me knows that I have been horse crazy all of my life. And so this is a set of famous horse stories. And I just thought the spines and the covers of these are just amazing. They would look so good in a boy or a little girl's room. I love them. So that's one set that's in the shop. This is the other set. Same thing, famous horse stories. They're just different versions. These are the older publications. So they all have covers like this one. And here we go. This one is Kentucky Derby winner. This one is Cinchfoot. And obviously this one is Phantom Room. So hopefully this will become a weekly live, and I will share new books every week that I'm listing in the website, because oftentimes you don't get to see everything that I list, and so there's lots there. So take a look. My website is logcabinvintage.com, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.